Now, I found something that's extraordinary, all right? Let me give you an extra biblical. Do you know what I mean by extra biblical prophecy? In other words, it's not in the Bibles, it's not canonized. It's an extra biblical prophecy. It's uncannily accurate. It's a prophetic word from a 12th century rabbi named Judah. I like his name already. Judah Ben Samuel. He lived in 1150 to 1217 AD. AD. Now let me say this again. This is extra biblical prophecy. But as with all New Testament prophecies, as instructed in 1 Corinthians chapter 14, we should judge and weigh every prophetic word. And what better judge of a prophetic word is there than time? Y'all with me? Now, Rabbi Judah Ben Samuel was considered a seer in his time. Here's the article concerning his prophecy. The font's a little small. I don't know if you could read that real well, but I'll read it to you. Rabbi Judah Ben Samuel in 1217 gave a prophecy of the beginning of the end time, which would begin in the year 2017. The end times would begin in the year 2017. In 1217, 800 years ago, he prophesied that the Ottoman Turks would rule over the holy city of Jerusalem for 8 Jubilees. That's a period of 400 years. This was fulfilled in the year 1517 when the Ottoman Turks seized control of the city of Jerusalem, ending in the year 1917. Exactly 400 years. Exactly 8 Jubilees. He then prophesied a 9th Jubilee of 50 years in which Jerusalem would be a no man's land. This was fulfilled during the British Mandate at the end of World War I in 1917. From 1917 to 1967, a period of 50 years or 1 Jubilee, Jerusalem belonged to no nation and was called a no man's land. It was called a city for everyone, but owned by no one. Excuse me. He then prophesied that the last 10th Jubilee of 50 years from 1967 to 2017, where Jerusalem would be under control of the Jews. He prophesied this in 1217, y'all. You know what happened in 1967. The Jews took Jerusalem over again. It's 1967 to 2017 where Jerusalem would be under control of the Jews. And at the end of this Jubilee, meaning 2017, the Messianic age or the end times would begin. It's pretty impressive. It's pretty impressive. Now, once again, let me caveat this. This is extra biblical, but do you see the accuracy of it that time has revealed? Watch what happened in November 2017. It was the year of Jubilee, the 10th Jubilee, according to Rabbi Judah Ben Samuel, and President Trump recognized Jerusalem as the capital of Israel exactly 50 years, 1 Jubilee after the Six-Day War in 1967. Just like Harry Truman, he did it in spite of the hatred toward Israel in the United Nations, the hatred of these globalists, the hatred of the PLO supporters in Congress and other global organizations. Is there any wonder why these globalist elites, these Bushes and the Romneys and the Soroses and the Gates and the Macrons of the world and these globalist organizations such as the United Nations, the World Trade Organization, the World Health Organization loathe the president? Listen, church, we're talking prophecy, not politics. I hope somebody's hearing this. Amen? Jerusalem belongs to Israel. I hope somebody in Washington, D.C. would get that. Watch this. It's still unfolding. Then, that was 2017. On May 14th, 2018, on the 70th year anniversary of the declaration of Israel becoming a sovereign nation, stating that we, as the USA, do recognize Jerusalem as the capital of Israel. Come on, somebody put their hands together. We're talking prophecy. We're talking prophecy. President Trump was the first world leader to recognize Jerusalem since King Cyrus did 2,500 years ago. Honey, listen to me. I'm not making this stuff up. Yeah, there's our coin. We have a coin. You see that? The prophetic and historical importance of this was so great that Israel celebrated with a minted temple coin with an image of Cyrus and Trump on the coin. Does somebody see the road signs? I'm here to tell somebody this morning, honey, we're on the right path. If you're looking, and I'm telling you, the exit is not too far down the road. Come on, church. These signs are irrefutable. Israel's already been brought back a second time from the four corners of the earth. Fulfilled. 2,500-year-old prophecy. 1967, they recaptured Jerusalem as prophesied. They're being fulfilled, and we are the generation that is witnessing all these things. I'm telling you, Jesus is about to crack the eastern sky. Come on, church.
To every nation, to every generation, to all creation, to proclaim the gospel of Jesus Christ. To every nation, every generation, to all creation, to proclaim the gospel of Jesus Christ.